UK Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the Valero Texas Open. Today's coverage is about to kick off. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beem in the booth. And it's hello to Henny Koyak down on the course, following our featured group.
Hey Luke, so great to be here with you and Rich. Looking forward to following this group down on the course today, because this player has developed a rivalry with none other than Tiger Woods. They certainly do not lack in confidence. This is going to be a very entertaining group to follow.
Well, Henny, quite a challenge that this player has set for themselves. We've seen them beat many of their rivals this season, but there are not many people that can go up against the great Tiger Woods and succeed. History's told us that.
Oh, well, they certainly do not lack in confidence. This is going to be a very entertaining group to follow indeed.
I'm jumping around in my seat, and I can also see Rich Beem doing exactly the same. He managed this feat back in 2002 when he won the PGA at Hazeltine over the great Tiger Woods.
Oh, please, Luke, don't mention that. Once we get Rich on his high horse, there's no getting him down again. Although he has shown that it can be done. Tiger Woods can be beaten. However, it is such a tall order. I know that this player has beaten all of these incredible roster of players in all these rivalries so far, but come on, this is Tiger Woods. Can it really be done today?
Well, that's the question we're going to get answered, aren't we? Very few people have ever laid claim to beating Tiger head-to-head. Good luck in your rivalry. You're going to need it. Yeah, this is the stuff we love, getting after this par 5 in 2.
Using the big muscles to get it home in 2 there.
Why don't we catch up with our man in the hot seat, Tiger Woods?
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
A big opportunity with an eagle putt. That's inside the range. He's currently tied for first. Rich, let's head to the par 3 third, the first of our shorter holes.
You really hope that the wind is not blowing into your face on this tee shot and making it that much more difficult and longer. This green's perched up high. There's runoffs all around the left-hand side and the back portion of it, and obviously you want no part of coming up short. Players that find this green will find it difficult to two-putt, as there's lots of humps and bumps and swales in it.
This one's tracking. Yeah, they're good momentum makers, those ones. Good putt for birdie. Now heading over to Tiger Woods.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Currently at -4 for the round. The fourth is one of the stronger par 4s at TPC San Antonio, stretching 485 yards.
This is a very narrow driving area, especially where that fairway bunker comes into play down the left-hand side. Second shot is to a green that runs from right to left with a deep bunker down the left-hand side. Anything missed out to the right is no bargain either, as there is a runoff area out to the right-hand side. This is a difficult par 4.
Yep, that one's on the dance floor. You can two-putt that for sure. Okay, Henny. What's he looking at with this putt?
Setting up this putt 15 feet from the cup. Looking for another birdie here.
Ouch, that hurts. Well hold. Let's move on. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. Well, TPC San Antonio gives you a few chances to get after the golf course, Rich, and right here at the 5th, there's a decision to be made off the tee.
This is an excellent opportunity to be brave, knock it on with the driver. If you lay back with an iron, a very straightforward pitch, but I just don't see the players wanting to lay up.
Oh, that is flushed. Get on the green. This is a ball striking clinic. Yet another green in reg here.
Love them being aggressive on this par 4. Great tee shot.
This one has eyes for the hole. Oh, birdie with big wings. Great putt. And that will take him to 6 under. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. Time to see what this par 4 has in store.
Players must find the fairway, avoiding that bunker down the right-hand side. But from there, second shot is up the hill to a green that runs away from the players ever so slightly. But still, going in with a short iron into this par 4, a birdie is definitely makeable.
Handy effort, that one. Oh, stop it. What a shot.
Already made a few birdies today, and this is another good look.
Let's get back to it, shall we? Well, this one's right at the pin. 3 feet to go here to the hole. Ooh, nice looking putt. Currently 3 strokes up after that hole. The par 3 7th, Rich, has this big cavernous bunker that sits right in the front center of the green.
And it's a triple tier green as well, Luke. It shares it with the 3rd hole. Anything missed out to the right will be fine, although you'll be in a low area that will be difficult to get it super close. But yes, you must avoid the bunker on the left-hand side. It is cavernous, as you say.
Going with the hybrid. That's not the outcome they were after.
Missing it short there, they will definitely be upset.
Didn't that look good for a long time? Well, I hope he makes this one. It's for par. Why don't we catch up with what Tiger Woods is up to?
He's currently in 4th place.
So, after that effort, this is what the leaderboard looks like. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. This hole is a par 5.
Nicely done.
You know, the Valero Texas Open is such a hugely popular and famous event in this great state of Texas. I know as a proud Texan, Beamer, this was one you wanted to win at some stage in your life. You get the cowboy boots for winning here. But TPC San Antonio, it really sorts out the players, doesn't it?
It does that and possibly more, Luke. I have to say that coming to this tournament, since its inception here at TPC San Antonio, I was a little dumbfounded on exactly how to play it because there was danger everywhere. It's just one of these golf courses where it's relentless, where you just don't feel like you stand on any particular shot and feel like it's easy. Like you can breathe easily and go ahead and let it go. Maybe on 1 or 2 holes, but that's about it. There is danger seemingly everywhere, especially off the tee around this golf course. Most notably, the 9th hole, where one player hit his first shot to the right, and then it stayed right, and then stayed right, and then all added up to a 16. So there you go. I think that's the highest score ever recorded at a PGA Tour event as well, a 16. Where? At TPC San Antonio. Yep, that'll work. That's fine.
And what's in front of them there, Henny?
Setting up here from about 145 yards. Over 300 yards from the tee as well.
Good shot there. Trying to get to 8 under par with this putt. Was on a good line. It's just about 3 feet away.
This is what they have left for a par.
Yeah, you'll take that. Why don't we catch up with our man in the hot seat, Tiger Woods?
He's currently in 3rd place.
It's time to check on the leaderboard. Here we go, Rich. In the lead, late in the championship. It's exciting.
Well, it's been great watching this player get the best of their rival, but still a long way to go until the end of this tournament. Let's see how it shakes out.
This one's looking good off the tee. That should find the short stuff. Rich, considering everything that's been said about the great Tiger Woods throughout his entire career, it almost seems superfluous to add anything more to it. But what that man has meant to the game and again, to people like yourself who have gone on to win major championships as well.
Yeah, I would think what Tiger has brought to the game is just he changed the perception of the game as it being kind of an old man sport, and all of a sudden he's out there winning and fist pumping and getting the crowds fired up and everybody into the game. It just kind of changed the entire complexion of it. No longer do you have these old guys that are dressed poorly with big beer bellies, and all of a sudden, you get guys that are young and wearing these tight-fitting clothes, going into the gym and treating it more like a business instead of just a sport. He really changed the entire dynamic of the game, the landscape of what it takes to become a great player. And everybody else was just kind of sitting there and all going, well, how does he do this? Well, it's almost like he had a plan, a master plan to go out there and listen, I'm going to dominate by being physically better, mentally better, and I'm just going to steamroll these guys. And when he first started doing that, everybody's kind of looking back on, okay, he's taking this seriously. Maybe I need to start taking it seriously too, right? So it's just one of those things that came along that nobody knew what to really expect of him. But he told us right away, listen, I expect to win every single week out there, and sure enough, that's what he did.
Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. And racking up their 5th birdie of the day.
Kind of like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
And now that finds him in 1st place. Rich, this par 4 12th, really challenging, especially around the green.
This tee shot is underrated in difficulty-wise. This is not an easy tee shot as this fairway pitches from left to right. You want to skirt the bunker down the left-hand side as best possible to find the fairway. Second shot from there goes straight uphill and surrounded by 2 of the deepest bunkers on the golf course. As they say, Luke, everything is bigger in Texas, and these bunkers are proof of that.
Now heading over to Tiger Woods.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here. Feeling strong, going for less club.
This putt about 11 feet in distance.
Rolling end over end. This putt's looking great.
Our current leader is enjoying an 8-stroke advantage. 13's a long par 3, measuring 245 yards, Rich, but it is playing downhill.
Downhill to a sliver of a green, however. Anything missed out to the right will leave a very challenging pitch shot to a green that'll sit well above them. Come up short, and those bunkers, that's no bargain either. A 3 here, you done good.
Atta boy, good shot. Well, this will be a big putt to make. The birdie always nice, but particularly when it's a 2. Ooh, right by the hole. Just 3 feet to the cup. Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. Why don't we catch up with what Tiger Woods is up to?
He's currently in 2nd place, hoping to overtake the leader.
Now 8 shots in front. What do you think of the 14th, Rich? A par 5, 575 yards.
This is a really good par 5 here, Luke. Tee shot wants to favor the right-hand side of the fairway, if at all possible, shortening the hole some 20 yards. Second shot, must avoid those fairway bunkers down the right and on the left-hand side. A narrow opening to this green should players go for it in two.
Wonderfully played. Rich, obviously, and we've joked about it a fair bit in this game, that you've been one of the rare players to take Tiger Woods down in his prime. But what was it like to play in the Tiger era? Just how dominant he was.
It was simply amazing. You knew that each and every week that he showed up to a tournament, you better have your game ready to go, because you assumed that he was going to be firing at all cylinders. Because even when he wasn't, his game was still good enough to beat most everybody in those fields. You wanted him there because you always want to test yourself against the best. However, if you weren't playing very well, you're kind of fearful teeing it up, because you just knew that your best at that moment in time wasn't nearly going to be good enough to beat Tiger, no matter what he brought to the table. He made each and every player look at their game in a different way and try and dissect it in order to weed out anything that didn't really need to be worked on, and got them more specific in the areas that they weren't good at, their deficient areas, whether it's the short game, the driver, the iron play, whatever it is. But Tiger really made you take a long, hard look at your game and figure out where it's at, because you knew that you had to be at your best to beat him.
This player showing zero signs of any nerves as they play against their rival and playing partner, Tiger Woods. What a fantastic approach.
And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that.
3 holes remaining. This is what it's all about. Time to see who is going to get it done.
Going with the 8-iron here. Oh, well played. Into birdie range here at the 16th. Why don't we catch up with our man in the hot seat, Tiger Woods?
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Always nice to have a birdie putt. Not a bad line, this. Well, you're going to be hard to catch now if you keep making putts like that. That's a momentum maker, isn't it?
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
As we get down the stretch here at TPC San Antonio, there's a number of options that can be taken. This 17th's a fascinating hole.
Luke, if it's playing downwind, a driver is a must. If it's back into the wind, take out the iron for safety.
Well, that was fantastic. What a shot from the leader.
Oh, loving seeing that aggressive play there, Luke. Great drive.
And back to the course with the live action. What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
Just got to use the touch of a feather. Barely has to blow on it. This is just downhill.
This is on a great line.
Well, that'll play. And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action. Well, while the closing hole at TPC San Antonio can be reached in two, Rich, it's all set up by the tee shot.
Tee shot must find the fairway. If not, you have water hazards left and bunkers right that will gobble up that second shot if you're slightly out of position.
Oh, he's been putting on a clinic all day. Another beauty by our leader. Woo-wee. They show movies on flights shorter than that. Oh, I like the courage here, Rich, getting after this par 5 in 2.
As they should. What a play. Hopefully they'll be rewarded for that play.
This is always a good moment. A putt to win the tournament. Remember, there's two important parts of a putt, line and length. Too much length on that one. All right, one down. Let's see if they can take the next opportunity to close out the win. Oh, just missed. Okay, so luckily they've got another chance to get the win here. Well, that was a Texas-sized performance by our champion. They have now added the Valero Texas Open to their list of wins.
After this victory, Luke, I'm pretty sure this player's going to have a little bigger hitch in his giddy-up.
Well, Rich, we saw from the get-go that this player was right on song this week, just a class above.
Luke, it's always fun to see a player when they are in full flight as they were this week. It was a blast to watch. Unbelievable job all around.
I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam, and on behalf of all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's goodbye for now. 2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Legends Championship is about to start. Hello, I'm Luke Elvey alongside 2002 PGA Championship winner Rich Beem, who's in the booth. And it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi, Luke and Rich. Looking forward to following these two players again as they reignite their rivalry. I have a feeling we'll be in for some more exciting golf as these two battle it out.
Yes, what lessons have they learned in defeat? If you learn lessons in defeat and can turn it into a victory, well, you never lost, did you? Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? Second shot here on the first. Well, that's a handy shot. Putting for birdie here. That's frustrating. 3 feet to go here to the hole. He's currently tied for fourth. Okay, let's take it down to John McCarthy, who seems to be hiding behind a tree here. John, you've been getting familiar with this golf course. What will the players be dealing with this week at Lone Grove Golf Course?
Well, Luke, as I walked the course, checking it out this morning, the one thing that is immediate is this course is full of elevation changes. Not only throughout the holes either. It's like even when you get to the greens, the elevation changes can get you. These greens are dynamic, and that is putting it very lightly. You really have to plan out your approach shots into these greens and make sure you don't leave yourself in trouble. Some of these greens can straight up reject a poorly executed approach shot just from the contours of the green alone. Other times you may leave yourself on like the wrong shelf of a green, making the next putt nearly impossible. These greens can really play tricks on you here at Lone Grove Golf Course, and I'm looking forward to see how the players deal with it today.
Go on, get in the hole. Wonderful shot. Currently 1 under for the round. Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. This one looks like it'll safely make the green. Oh, that's a lovely looking shot into birdie range here at the third. Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
He's 1 stroke behind his rival in this event.
Lining up the birdie putt here.
Yep, tracking nicely.
A wonderful putt. You can claim it. Back-to-back birdies.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
Well, that was a positive hole. A little shift up the leaderboard. Well played. Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling. Not bad. Well, Rich, it's only mid-season, but you've got to like the way the player has been performing so far.
Yeah, look, this player has played so solid all year long. It's well within the top 125. I don't see any issues of this player not making it to the Tour Championship. I'd safe to say they're going to go ahead and move on.
Found the green side bunker. Looking for an up and down here. That's on the green, but still a fair way from the hole. Trying to get to 3 under par with this putt.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
Well, what about that, Rich? A great display of resilience.
Up and down out of the bunker for birdie here, Luke. Job well done.
Next up is this par 4 hole. Yeah, this is a quality looking shot, this one. That should find the short stuff. Second shot here on the 5th. Oh, that one just missed the hole. Putting for birdie.
Yep, tracking well.
That's making a big statement here today.
Setting the tone early in this round.
They're a long way from the hole here. Work to be done. Let's take a look at the current standings. And as we take a look at the standings, this player is currently in first, with Justin Rose second. Here at Lone Grove Golf Course, the 6th hole is a par 4 measuring a decent 465 yards, Rich, all the way back there at the tips.
No bunkers on this tee shot. Plenty of room to hit it both right and left, but if you miss it wide one direction or another, you're going to find all kinds of troubles with those tall trees. Just that one bunker that fronts the left-hand side of the green here. Again, though, a lot of runoff areas around this green makes that second shot so much more difficult to get it close.
Nicely done. What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
They've just got to focus on hitting the back of the cup, guys. This is up the hill, bit of extra juice needed.
This is on a stupendous line.
Oh, sensational putt, that one. A big play at the right time, and their rival is now shaking in their boots. Getting ready to play their third.
Straight downwind, tough to put a lot of spin on it and hold the green.
And as we take a look at the leaderboard, this player is in top spot, and Justin Rose is second. Trying to get to 6 under now with this putt. Okay, steady now. Right on 4 feet. Should make this one. Well, that'll maintain the momentum. Nice par putt. Welcome to the tee of a par 4. Tee shot is looking good here. And this shot here coming up from around 130 yards. Currently leading by 3. And choosing the 8-iron here. That's not the shot they're after.
Lots of greens in regulation today for this player, Luke. This is a surprise, missing this one.
And back to the play, shall we?
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Wow, that almost went in the hole. Let's see if we can make this. Keep the par on the card. Ooh, nice line. Yeah, good putt. Well hold. Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage. Here we go. We're beginning the 9th hole now.
In the lead and could extend it with a birdie or an eagle on this short hole.
Playing from around 230 yards.
They need to flight this one down into the wind.
opting for the 5-wood. Well, that's showcasing their power there, Rich.
2 big hits there, knocking it on this par 5 and 2.
Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Yeah, 15 feet out. He's been staring this one down.
Oh, he's on fire today, building upon his lead, hole after hole. And with that, he'll move to 7 under. Incredible. Well, Rich, this is the pivotal final 9 coming up, and the players perfectly positioned. They've given themselves a chance.
Luke, so far, it's been entertaining watching these two go head-to-head. Not too sure exactly how this is going to play out, but so far, so good. Love watching these two compete.
Oh, well done. And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
He's setting up here from about 115 yards.
And he's safely on the green. Now over to Rickie Fowler.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
"13 feet to the cup. Mark it down. That's 6 birdies today. And with that, he'll move to 8 under par. Awesome play. Teeing off now at the 11th hole. Wow, what a shot.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
Why don't we catch up with Rickie Fowler? Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? Oh, good look at a birdie here. Get excited. This could go in. Oh, what a round this is. 7 birdies today. Back-to-back birdies never hurt, Rich.
Gotta like it. He's feeling it.
Currently in first position. The 12th hole here at Lone Grove Golf Club. 543 yards, par 5.
Again, no bunkers off the tee shot here, Luke, though, but anything missing out to the right or even far left, you're just going to have all kinds of problems. Second shot down the hill to a green that's surrounded by water in the front, bunkers both left and right. I love this golf course. I love the beauty of it, but I got to say, it is a really difficult course.
Going with the 5-iron here. Good play there, Rich. I like it a lot.
What a sensational play on this par 5 there, Luke.
That's a touch of class.
Such soft hands.
Now 7 strokes up after that hole. It's time to take a look at this 13th hole. That was absolutely murdered. Henny, what's the player facing here?
I can see the 125-yard marker just nearby. This player is making a statement with that approach shot. I think this rivalry with Rickie Fowler is really inspiring him to fire at those flags. What a putt. Started this perfectly.
And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. Now let's switch our focus to Rickie Fowler.
He's sitting there in the rankings at 4th.
Well, that's got to have some impact on the scoreboard. Let's take a look. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. Now with the honour on a par 5. That was wonderfully done. Time for the second shot at the 14th. This is beautiful to watch.
Absolutely love watching a player be bold and be rewarded for it.
Look at him just surging ahead at the top of the leaderboard. Sitting at 12 under par for the day. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. Looks like this one's heading safely for the fairway. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Setting up this one, hitting into a downhill green. They might be taking a bit less club here.
Going with the 7. They get a little ground draw here. That's well played, pin high. That's the mark of a ball striker. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
The perfect leave. Uphill, can be firm.
It's on a great line. And down it goes. Playing nicely now. 13 under, heading down the stretch.
And a nice feeling it must be to have that sizable of a lead coming down the stretch.
And now we can take a look at how that play affects the leaderboard. Leading by a potentially insurmountable 11 strokes after that one. Not sure why I said potentially.
3 holes remaining, Luke. This is getting awfully fun.
That's a great shot here at 16. It sets up a chance for birdie.
It starts off on a good line.
Still in the lead now after that hole.
2 holes to go, Luke. I know who I like.
And coming off the birdie, they'll be proud of themselves, a chance to keep it rolling.
Do you attack it and try and increase your lead, or do you lay back and play safe? I like to attack it. What do they like to do?
Great drive this one. They could get all the way onto the surface. Wow, what a shot off the tee. That set up a putt for eagle.
That a way to stay aggressive. Great play.
And this putt to move to 15 under par.
This one's looking good.
Always nice to hold those for a birdie. Now over to Ricky Fowler.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. And with that hole behind them, they currently lead ahead of Tiger Woods, who's second. And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action. And Rich, after the first 17 have tested the plan, they find themselves on yet one more examination with this last hole.
I love this hole because if you're leading and have a chance to win, this is the tee shot you want. There's all kinds of room out there to the right-hand side. Tee it high and let it fly. Give yourself the best opportunity to go into this elevated green with a short iron to make it as easy as possible on you. And it's much easier said than done, Luke, as you and I both well know.
This one from about 160 yards out. Great looking shot, this. That was a top effort, that one. So close to going down. Outstanding approach shot. And he can win the event here if he can hold this putt. He's got a chance.
Well, Rich, as the legendary Jim Nantz once said, they're now rich and famous.
I gotta say, that was an incredible statement by the great man and bestowed upon a great player. And this player will be thrilled to become rich and famous.
Rich, this is something you can understand. This player now a major champion.
Luke, life-changing indeed, I have to say. I'm thrilled for this player as I know what is in store from them. It's a life-changing moment.
On behalf of Rich Beem, Henny Kuyak, John McCarthy, I'm Luke Elvey saying so long from 2K Sports. UK Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Norwood Invitational is about to get underway. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beem in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Kuyak down on the course following our featured group.
Yeah, thank you so much, Luke. I am so happy that I have been put with these two players because they've been going back and forth at each other on social media leading up to this event. They seem to really have something to prove, a bone to pick with each other, and it'll all be settled out on the golf course today.
No, you can't out-Bubba Bubba, can you? There's nothing elementary about this, Watson, is there? Can't wait to see how this rivalry plays out, though. And now this player sits in second behind the leader, Lydia Ko. Time to face a par 4. There've been a lot of players that have come out, and people are quick to label them as prodigious talents and what they can do, but it's true about Lydia Ko that she is one of the game's prodigies.
Luke, when you say prodigy, I think Lydia Ko's name should just be, instead of prodigy, just say, look at Lydia Ko. Because this young lady has seemingly done it all at 14 years young. 14, won a professional event. The youngest, men or women, to ever win a tournament that early. That is astounding. 18 years old, major champion with the final round 63. It's mind-blowing how good this young lady was at such an early age. Yes, had a little lull there for a little bit, but now come back out and has just taken the world by storm again. 17 wins already and building in her professional career. The sky is the limit for Lydia.
That's a good-looking shot there. Never seen a scorecard that doesn't look good with a 2 on it. Go to your home ball. Go to your home. Beautiful shot.
I haven't seen a putting display like this since I was 5 years old.
Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
It's been neck and neck. He's actually tied with his rival. This is tough. Can he do it?
Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard after that effort. This hole here is a par 4. Now this one looks to be heading down the runway. Time for the second shot here at the 4th. Yep, give yourself a pat on the back. And he's down there. You got to read.
Setting up this putt 21 feet from the cup.
That is hunting for the hole. Well, that'll help you move up the leaderboard. And that will take him to 4 under. Our current leader is up by 3 shots. Now on the tee, fresh off a birdie, a great opportunity to build on that momentum. Yep, that shot safely on the green. Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt. Wonderful putt. And that puts some real pressure on their rival now. And now to Bubba Watson.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
And how did that shot impact the score? Let's have a look at the leaderboard. He sits in first position. And after a birdie at the last, they take the honour on the hole. This looks to be heading for the cut stuff. This shot here from about 240 yards.
The breeze is moving left to right up there.
Looks like they've got the 5-wood. Well, they got after that one right up near the surface. Good play.
It's an aggressive play, Luke. Like to see it on this par 5.
Oh, he liked the look of that the whole way. That is absolutely brilliant.
Love it. Nicely holed for eagle.
Our leader is up by a whopping 6 shots now. Let's see what happens here on the 7th. Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
Let's return to live play now.
What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
The wind is at their back on this one.
Looks to be going with the 5-iron.
Yeah, the wind's really starting to blow, but that didn't faze them.
And the birdie with big wings on the table here if they can make this one.
Now that's how you roll the rock.
And another one goes. And with it, an increase of his lead. Now at -9 for the day. Well, they'll be looking to use that momentum they generated on the last with an eagle. Choosing the 9-iron here. Oh, that's a great approach shot. Oh, these are good for the momentum. These ones right on 8 feet.
Little birdie look in here.
Gee, that's good playing. 6 birdies in a round. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. And they'd be feeling buoyed with confidence after that birdie. Here's a good chance to maintain the momentum. Second shot here on the 9th hole. That's tidy. And 11 under in front of the player with this putt.
All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
Well, that should limit the damage. Nicely done.
2 in a row there, Luke, getting their groove on.
And now to Bubba Watson.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. Lovely position for our leader here, Rich. Out in front, but a few holes to go.
Well, after 9, so far so good. It's great to see these 2 players stepping up, getting the best out of the games. It'll be interesting to see exactly who's going to be ahead at the end of the tournament.
This one looks to be headed towards the fairway. Second shot here on the 10th hole. This one's heading towards the rough, I think.
Pretty good shot there.
Trying to move to 13 deep here with this putt.
This is, oh yeah.
Well, that was a beauty. That had eyes for the whole way. That shot so good, we need to have another look.
I could watch this one all day. Who would have thought that would go in?
And a quick glimpse of the leaderboard, and they're currently first, with Justin Thomas second. And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action. Well played, mate. Playing this shot from around 120 yards.
Breeze coming right into his melon.
Opting for the 9-iron. Playing within their comfort zone there. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
This one will run uphill.
That was a gallant attempt. And this putt coming up for his par. Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Well, it's a great view on the leaderboard. Sitting in top spot, but Justin Thomas is second. Let's head to the 12th hole, shall we? Oh, this one should find the surface. Good shot, this.
Now, Bubba's got nothing but respect for an approach shot like that. He really flushed that one.
And now to Bubba Watson.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
And just about 8 feet left to the hole. Looking good. And he just keeps putting a gap on the rest of the field. What a putt to hole. Well, that's a phenomenal performance. The lead is now out to 10 shots. Incredible. This is quite an astonishing performance by our leader. Their advantage now out to double digits. I'm not sure if the chase back is good enough to catch them.
Oh, that was pummeled into submission.
Time for the second shot here at the 13th. Oh, terrific. What an effort.
How about that, Luke? Chipping in for the eagle.
Well, that's worth reviewing. Let's roll the videotape.
Now look how they attacked this one.
And a quick glimpse of the leaderboard, and they're currently first, with Justin Thomas second. And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action. That's some good golf right there. Second shot here on the 14th hole. Yeah, that one will play. Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
This one's for birdie. That's impressive. He just keeps extending his advantage over the field. Now on the tee after a birdie. Fired up and ready for more. Going with the 8-iron here. This one can take a little bounce to the left. And this putt is for a big 2 on the scorecard. This is buckets. Well, this player's got some courage. What a time to step up and make back-to-back birdies.
And nice to have that cushion heading down the last few holes.
So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Well, it's a great view on the leaderboard. Sitting in top spot, but Justin Thomas is second.
3 holes remaining, folks. Hang on to your hats. This is going to be a wild and woolly finish. What a gargantuan tee shot.
And playing this one from around 120 yards out.
Wind is going straight at his back.
Going with the 9-iron, I think. How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. Oh, what a shot by our leader.
Another green in regulation. This is an absolute clinic.
A chance for a birdie if this goes down.
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive.
Oh, what an excellent time to make a big putt like that. And you bet their rival knows just what happened. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. Left nothing in the tank on that one. That was pummeled. Gee, it's metronomic here. Green after green. Gee, golf looks easy when you're playing like this.
Not backing down one iota there, Luke. Love the aggressive play.
For eagle. And now to Bubba Watson.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
Standing over this one, and it's a very long putt.
This for par.
And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that. And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action. Well, what a lovely position to be in. Holding the lead, playing the last. Good luck. That drive heading straight towards the cut stuff. Oh, that's outstanding. Another great shot by our leader.
Put every ounce they had into that drive.
Looks to be going with the 6-iron. That's right out of the copybooks. Exquisite. And this putt for the tournament.
Right over the spot.
And what a way to win it. Lovely putt.
Backing up the Brinks truck once again this week. Filling it up.
And let's have another look at that one. Well, Rich, after that hot start, it's probably little surprise that this player powered through to victory.
Luke, that was the performance of a lifetime. Hats off. They dominated every facet of the game. Never let their foot up off the gas.
On behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in, and see you next time.